Welcome back to the original box set Shadowrun podcast. Alan has caught Zufar al Tahir, but when he tries to call Sunny, it goes straight to voicemail. Zoe helps him find somewhere to stash their walking paycheck while they wait for a callback, but they never get one. And when they try again, they find her comm number has been disconnected. Confused and concerned, Zoe drives to downtown Seattle to visit Sunny's office. She just has to avoid the people who don't know how to drive when it's a rain-free day. Our GM is Max. Alan is played by Robin, and Zoe is played by Sarah. We hope you enjoy listening.
Hey, welcome back to Original Box Set's Shadowrun game. Tonight we have with us Sarah playing Zamora, and Robin playing Alan. I'm Max, and we're going to be picking up, as far as part of our story goes, with Zamora and Alan dealing with a job that they've been hired to do for Sunny. So we're going to do some quick recap and get started. Where were we at last?
Alan had just caught the guy and was in the process, had stolen the guy's car to transport him to a safe location to wait until Sunny finally contacted back.
You were taking his car. I'm trying to find the notes that have his name, so I'm not... Zufar al Tahir. And you took his car, you had his keys, you were driving last we left. I awarded some karma, so let's pick up from there. Robin, if you would, please.
He's still gagged.
Yes.
Making sure, driving off. Gonna try and call Sunny again.
Alright. You get a voicemail. Yes, goes the voicemail.
Mutters something under his breath. We got him. I need a place to stash him at the moment. And you had better pick him up soon because I'm not missing my mother's wedding for this bastard.
Of course.
The guy probably makes some noise and Alan just rolls his eyes and tries to figure out a good place to stash this guy other than his apartment.
Okay, what thoughts come to your mind?
Okay, I'm going to do a memory check to see if I can remember, if you can remember any convenient spots.
Convenient spots,
Yeah, to stash a kidnapping victim.
Like a gutter? I'm confused. I need to have a better idea what you mean.
Like a spot Alan can stash him and stay with him other than his apartment. This is highly illegal, and he wants some plausible deniability.
One of your contacts might be able to find you a safe house, especially if that's their function is safe houses. Fixers are also the ones that can help find safe houses. So if you have a fixer other than Sunny...
He doesn't have anyone of that particular stripe.
So you're going to have to find a safe house yourself, or find another fixer real quick.
Let's see.
What are we rolling for?
Memory. I'm seeing if he remembers any place that might be useful.
Memory is not the test I would call for. I would call for a logic plus streetwise. It's like if you have street etiquette or street knowledge. There's also safe house knowledges out there as well. It's one of the street knowledges that you can have.
Silk City knowledge?
I could allow it, but it's going to be it's not going to be the same required amount of successes. So,
or city knowledge or organized crime?
Organized crime might help you find someone who could hook you up with a safe house.
Okay, let's use that.
Okay.
I have some ideas. 4 successes.
All right. You remember in dealing with the individual referred to as Lucky Luciano, and you know that he has good connections with the Mafia. He's a good friend of Sunny's, and so it's a possibility that maybe if you get in contact with him, or find a way to contact him, he might be able to set you up with a safe house. He seemed like a very influential individual. That's like the first thing you come to. There's also the other individuals that you have met along the way while working with Sunny. The one called Trollface, the large troll who is also very good with talking. That's another one that you've met. As far as it goes for reaching out for contacts, do you have any contacts on your character sheet that are a fixer other than Sunny?
No illegal ones. I'm not going to ask any of my police contacts, hey, you know a spot where I can dash a guy?
So at this point in time, Lucky Luciano might be probably your best bet, because I don't know if you know how to get a hold of this Trollface guy.
No.
You've seen hangouts where Lucky hangs out, especially that Italian restaurant.
There's also the downside of more Lucky sees me, the more likely it is he recognizes me, but right now, I just want to get this guy's stash.
Right. So you have the opportunity to make some friends.
Yep. So I'm going down to the Italian restaurant.
All right. It's going to be at least an hour's worth of driving. What's your drive skill?
I don't have one.
Right. And you have a car, right?
I borrowed this guy's car.
Right. So you don't drive the best, so it's going to take you over an hour to get there. And also it's going to be even harder because you have to manage your phone to give you directions to get there. So the car's all in AR, your phone, everything. It's going to be a bit of a nightmare. So while you're navigating this hellhole, go ahead and make me a computers plus logic roll. Remember that because you're using AR, you suffer a -2. You do have computer skill.
Yes, I do.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Computers plus logic minus that is a 5 die roll.
Okay, that's fine. Right now I'm aiming for about an hour's worth of time. Yeah, so you're looking at about an hour, 20-minute drive, fighting through traffic and trying to get this device to tell you the correct direction to go. But you succeed. Mm-hmm. You defeat technology. Not really, no. You're able to work with it. See how the weather is once you get down to...
Without pounding either my head or the cell phone against the steering wheel.
He, by the way, is not keeping quiet. He moves about. He makes muffled noises. He tries to escape his restraints. Yes. And while we do that, we'll go ahead and give a roll for him trying to break free. Oh, let's see. He has a strength score of 2. Probably doesn't have any escape artist skill, so he's defaulting to a 1.
And he's fighting plasteel restraints.
That doesn't mean I can't roll the dice. I might get lucky.
I know, he might get lucky, but...
No successes. Alright. The rain, which is nothing more than just pure wet stuff coming down, begins getting harder, and slush and mere all over the place. The windshield gets just clogged up with icicles and crunchy bits as you're getting farther and farther south in Seattle. You start losing more dice to your driving roll. You go from whatever you normally have, a 5, to the weather getting so severe you're suffering a -6. You have no way to continue driving at this point in time. We're going to call, and I'm going to say because you lose so many dice, you've slid into I'm going to roll 3d6, and if I roll high, you slid into another car. If I roll low, you slid into an empty spot along the side of the road while other drivers are trying to maneuver. I rolled an 8. You come to a stop in the road. You're now a traffic hazard. So, there you are. The driving got worse. You're not on highways. People are driving by. They're spraying the car that you're in with water and ice. I mean, it's pretty bad down here. Streets are flooded. Chunky bits of mud and ice everywhere. And you're trapped in this car. And all it's doing is flashing warning signs at you and digital display things doing stuff.
And I'm hungry, god damn it. I'm going to start rifling through this guy's glove compartment to see if he's got anything to eat.
Nope. Now you're trapped in a car.
Yeah.
So what will Alan want to do? By the way, Zoe, it's probably been about 30 minutes and you haven't had contact back from Alan.
Wouldn't I still have, control over her comm? Or his comm?
Oh.
I would have still, kept control of it until afterwards. Just to make sure. I probably stepped away for a second, but now I would be like walking back. I hear the rifling through things, the banging, the things going off in the car.
Oh, yeah.
I'll pipe up via speaker and say, Alan, is everything okay?
Bang! As he hits his head on the underside of the dashboard. What?
I'm gonna take that as no. Point your comm at your dashboard. Let me see what's going on.
Okay. You get those pictures.
So I see everything going off. Where are you? Wait, GPS.
Okay. Do you want to do Matrix perception on her location, or do you want to move to her location in the Matrix and then go from there?
I will move to her location in the Matrix
Okay,
and then go from there.
It's going to take you a few seconds to get there. Upon arrival, there are severe weather alerts in this area as a sudden sleet storm has brought in slush and small hail into the area. Drivers are to caution and drive slowly. And you can see that of all the icons, the car, which Alan is in, is parked in the middle road, slightly ajar and not going anywhere, and there's a line of cars backing up. Now, you can't see the rain. All you see are the icons, and the icons announcing that the weather's bad. So,
Okay. Would I be able to, I guess, take control of the vehicle?
yes, you could tell the pilot program to do stuff, or you could jump in the device itself, because that's an option. You're going to want to do a controlled device. First, you want to take it over, so you need 3 marks on it, because it's not your car.
Right.
So you could probably do a hack on the fly. Sleaze yourself 3 marks at one time. All you got to do is buy 1 success.
Yeah.
The car has a device rating of 1. Firewall of 1, so it's got 2 dice to resist you. I got 1 success. So you need a total of 2 successes
Okay.
to put 1 mark on.
I'll go ahead and just put 2 marks on it.
Alright. It's within range of you, and the noise in the area is probably about a 1 or a 2.
Okay.
And weather is going to give you another 2. So you're losing 4 because of noise. How bad off are you?
I still have 18 dice.
So you could easily take a neg 10, buy 2, and still get all 3 marks at one time. Done. You have 3 marks on the system. Next thing you're going to want to do is control device.
Which is electronic warfare plus intrusion.
Yep. Data processing is your limit, and it's got 2 dice to resist you. Got 1 success.
I can buy 1 success. Or I'll buy 2.
Okay, you're done. You need 3 marks because you need the device to be able to pull off standard and complex actions at this time. Driving is, because you're about to take control over it and tell it what to do, driving is for the situation of the bad weather.
Okay.
Do you have driving?
No. I've played a lot of video games in my time, so.
Great. Your options are activate the pilot program and let it do its thing, or you can use your agility plus drive skill.
Pilot program.
Alright, you activate the pilot program. The car starts driving itself at this point. It pulls back into traffic, it turns on its hazards, it begins mapping out a course ahead of it.
Does the AR presence increase?
Oh yeah.
It's just me. It's okay. Calm down. Where do you want to take this thing? Because I need a destination, otherwise it's just going to drive on the highway in a loop.
The Italian restaurant where Luciano hangs out. Me, I'm going to go crawl under the dashboard and whimper.
Okay. So I will GPS the Italian restaurant that we came from that one time, or that we went to that one time.
I think its name was Mamma Mia, something or other. Mamma Mia's, yeah.
Okay, so on to Mamma Mia's.
Yep.
That should be fun.
Yep. All right, the pilot will take its course, lay it out. It's going to be at least another hour due to the horrendous weather you're having at this point in time. As you drive farther, getting closer toward Mamma Mia's, the noise level jumps up probably a little bit, and you drive through a spam zone, which spam zone is basically an area where there's a lot of advertisement. You're next to a mall or some place where teenagers like to hang out.
Does the guy try to make another escape attempt?
I have been rolling, but so far he's made no successes. He's struggling with his 1 dice in strength.
I was figuring, with Alan cowering under the dashboard, that would be a prime time to try and escape.
I don't allow NPCs to have edge unless the rules specifically state that they use edge for special things. So he can't use edge. He doesn't have it. You guys do. He doesn't. You arrive at the Italian restaurant, but something's wrong. The lights aren't on, and things look a little messed up.
Uh-oh. Do I see any, virtual presence there?
The last time you were here, what virtual presence did you see?
People. There was a guy with cyberware.
There is nothing.
Okay. Not even comms?
Not even comms. You know what? Let me make a roll on that. There might be a comm there. No comms.
Okay.
Active comms. Do you want to look for any inactive comms?
Yeah, let's do that.
Have at least some of the AR shut off.
No. You're in inclement weather. The car's warning about emergencies, asking if it needs to call emergency roadside service.
It takes Alan a few moments to realize things have stopped moving. The car has stopped moving. And he opens the door, crawls, sort of slides out of the car.
All right, you are assaulted by freezing rain, slush, and bits of hail as you open the door and everything is flying in all directions. It is cold outside. What cold weather gear are you currently wearing?
He's just wearing his long coat.
Right, make a body check. Do you have any resistances to inclement weather?
Nope.
All right, bod check, please. You can toss in, body plus willpower. I gotta remember that it's always 2 stats. So what did we get to find any hidden icons?
6.
You find none. That's a really good roll. And, military, hidden would be a 7. And so, if there's military in there, then yeah. But no.
Okay.
Alright. You bite back the sudden discomfort of the chilling onslaught as you throw the door open of this car. The car's warning becomes, inside of the car is getting wet. Inside of the car it's getting cold. Blah, 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 blah. Problems just happen.
I'm gonna silence it.
All right. You're currently parked, I'm assuming, at the curb to the restaurant. There are multiple buildings, multiple parts to this building. Mamma Mia's is not just the only one, so there's Mamma Mia's and there's other stuff. The place right next to it seemed to be like a shoe store. It's also shut down. No lights, no signals. The one on the other side has no signals coming from it either, but it's one of those karate dojos, where kids go to do kung fu and stuff. The lights are on in there.
Yeah, this looks promising.
Alan, you're getting beat from both sides by wind and hail. What do you want to do?
I'm going to go up to the door and see what I can see.
All right, you go up to the door and see what you can see. The door has the bulletproof glass that's on there, has spiderwebbed in some places. Looks like it was some sort of impact happened. You can make an intuition plus perception. Also, the door is actually not shut. It's just kind of hanging there. Some sort of large prying apparatus was used to section the door from the hinge itself. Those aluminum shafts that the door is made out of, and something went between that and pried it until it was popped open.
I'm assuming I lose 6 dice due to the...
No, because you're no longer driving, you only lose 3 dice.
Ah, okay.
Those modifiers are from increment. You're under an overhang. So it's like if you were out there, then you'd lose 6 dice because you'd be like, oh crap, I'm getting knocked around, I'm trying to see things.
1 success.
1 success?
Yeah.
You got a sneaking suspicion that those large caliber boreholes in the bulletproof glass are coming from the inside, not the outside in, but the inside out.
This is very not promising.
Do you want to go inside? The door's not locked.
I'll try the door and go inside.
Alan, what are you seeing?
Someone shot up the place from the inside.
Oh,
Do you have your phone on you, your comm?
I've got one comm.
Which one?
Alan Parsons. I left Wendell's in, with the other guy.
Did you give Zoe permission to use it?
Yes.
Alright, so Zoe, you can be protecting his comm with your firewall. That also means you can access the camera and look through the camera as well.
Okay.
I say, keep an eye on the bastard in the car.
got it.
Walking in, you can see the restaurant has been trashed. At first glance, you're really confused at what you're looking at. You can see the wall between the restaurant and the shoe store has been demolished. Some shoes scatter in. There's mess. There's police tape here and there. The police tape has been pulled down. You can see what looks to be remnants of damaged table parts and whatnot, stains of strange, odd-colored fluid. The entire counter in the back has been smashed. The back room door, remember that the door that led into the back room? It's splintered and busted up. You can see into the back room from where you're at. There is no lights.
Do a perception out here.
Go for it. Some of the lights are hanging from the ceiling. One or two of them like zzz, 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 just popping on and off, making that eerie, creepy, destroyed, desolate kind of...
Any penalties?
None. Darkness. Oh, yes, penalty. -1 for the darkness. There's some light coming from outside. There's a few lights in here, and you're not human, right?
I'm an elf, yes.
Yeah, so you're fine. You don't have any penalties then.
2 successes.
Oh, you're not rolling so hot today.
Nope.
From what you can see, someone came through here and destroyed sections of the wall, ripped them up with maybe some sort of large sword. Something big busted the walls down. It doesn't look like a high-caliber weapon popping holes in the wall. It looked like something smashing the wall like a troll.
Go into the back room.
Go into the back room, you find... You didn't actually see into the back room, but you remember there was, like, stuff, tables, countertops. The metal countertops and spaces in here look like they have been bashed or serrated with a large cutting object. The standing cooler off to one side, you can blatantly see what looks to be some sort of large blade passed in from the front door section, through a length of the wall, and then came back out of it. This had to be a troll wielding like a combat axe or something, and a pretty powerful one at that. This place is decimated.
Right! So, I don't suppose you know of any convenient place to stash the bastard.
I mean, not right offhand, but I could probably hook you guys up with like a hotel room somewhere.
Probably our best option right now.
Okay. Quick search for hotels that will take like money and not ask questions about ID.
That's going to be organized crime, street knowledge. What knowledges do you got to work with this?
I don't have any of that.
My suggestion would be then do a matrix perception and hopefully someone comes up, hey, I'm a shady hotel guy. I'll give you a room and won't ask any questions. Or how old she is.
Thought of a place, because remember Alan did some searching in a Bunraku parlor. If he tells her the neighborhood...
You know what? You do remember that there was a fixer that you got your first job for finding those missing people, Simper Sam. You still have his number somewhere. He's not on your contact list because you just did one job.
So I have a fixer that I could call too.
There you guys go! You know fixers!
So, let me make a phone call real quick.
Okay.
And you can write, if you so feel like it, you could write Simper Sam down, and you can say connections of 4, loyalty of 0. And what was your fixer's name?
My fixer's name was Owen Lomax, and I bought him.
Oh yeah, I remember. That was one of your starting ones.
Yeah.
So you want to get in contact with Lomax?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a while.
What's his connection and what's his loyalty?
His loyalty is 2, and his connections is 4.
Ooh, nice. All right. So he's a decent stand-up guy to you, and he knows people.
Doodle-doo, doodle-doo.
Hello.
Hey, Lomax, what's up?
Who the hell's this?
It's Zell.
Oh, shit, I thought you were dead.
Trying to keep a low profile. It's better.
Doing a good job.
How you been, man?
Busy-ish.
Yeah?
Yeah, busy-ish. Pause for a second. Lomax was dealing with some stuff if I remember the last time I portrayed him. Do you remember what it was? Was it a divorce?
I don't know, but that sounds good.
No, that wasn't him. That was Jabberwocky was dealing with a divorce.
Ah.
Yeah, alright. I'm getting two fixers mixed up. Anyways, continue.
So, I need some info, man.
That's what I do.
I know, that's why I called you. So I'm wondering if there's a place somewhere here in the city that doesn't ask any questions whenever you need a room.
You need a room? Is he that kind of a special kind of guy?
Well, you know, I try to keep my life interesting.
So I'm going to ask two questions, and then I'm going to have an answer. The first question is this some sort of romantic interlude that involves, sex, and you don't want this guy to, be seen at a public place with you or something?
Not specifically.
Okay,
no.
Great. The next question is, how out of the way is okay? How far are you willing to drive for this? I got places I know. Downtown, I got a place over in Sonomish. Which one do you want? Do you want the backwoods where nobody's going to bother you? Because I got that. I'm sure I could hook that up.
How far out is that one?
So there's a commune up in Sonomish, not too far from that rat place. The rat. Anyways, it's a compound right up from the road. From the compound's a highway and a hotel. The doors have 3 locks on them. I think that pretty much covers it. I wouldn't sleep in the bed though if I was you. So I can hook you up with a room there.
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
Great. Give me a second to make a few phone calls, and I'll give you a price, and then we'll go from there.
Awesome, thanks.
All right, so we're legit on this because I don't want to put money out and you can just flake on me.
I will send him over 200 new yen just to make sure. Just to, keep him on retainer.
And his connection was 4?
Yeah.
All right. So sit back, relax, and it's going to take him a little while to make some phone calls. Anything you guys want to do in the meantime while Lomax does some work?
I'm going to go check on the bastard and then dump him on the floor of the car, and then find a fast food place.
Okay.
I will set up, I'll do a quick, search for stuffer shacks, or what kind of food you want, Alan?
Right now he's going for anything that stays still long enough.
Well, if you go to a stuffer shack, it means you got to get out. If you maybe go through a stop and go, you don't actually have to get out of the car.
Right,
Yeah,
stop and go.
All right.
Or I will tell the autopilot to go to a stop and go. The nearest one.
Alrighty then. Yep. You just pull up and then pull away.
Yep, and that's what he does. He orders... what price range is this?
A stop and go is like a gas station.
Okay.
You're paying moderate amount for quick, easy food. That's all prepackaged. You have to pay extra.
Hey, I already took care of that. Like, as you're, driving up there, I would have got you a sampling of all the food and already put the order out.
Yeah, that's what he gets. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so the car will pull up. You roll down the window. The food slides out. You pull the box off. Shuts. The window goes back up. Slides off. The car starts driving. It's like you're just a passenger in a fun little game. But All right, Lomax sends you a message back. Says, looks like the hotel's eager to get somebody to stay there. I got a second floor. It overlooks the parking lot. The room is 2C. It's a digital key. I can email you the key information to whatever commlink you want.
Fantastic. I'll tell him to push it over to
Wendell Ponce.
Wendell. Okay.
Yeah, so he slides it to you, tells you he went ahead and reserved it for a week, and that covered the 200 that you gave him. 250 that you gave him.
Okay. I'll slide him an extra 200.
Great. Appreciate it. Congratulations, you now have a safe house for a week out in Sonomish in the middle of nowhere.
Yay!
There's a lot of trees out here, it rains a whole bunch, and people out here talk a little slower.
So before, on the way over, if there's another stop and go, I will order like a good 3 days worth of food and water, because you don't want to drink water out of the tap there. Pull up next to, you can grab it again, because we don't know how long it's going to be.
Okay. So you get about 3 days worth of supplies. It's going to be over 3 hours worth of driving through the back roads to get up to that section in Sonomish from where you're at. Otherwise, it's going to be like 2.5 hours and you got to go all the way through downtown. The pilot program will not go through downtown. It's going to take the most direct route. So unless you want to take control, you're pretty much stuck suffering for 3 hours of driving.
Can I keep the pilot program on, but turn all the AR stuff, like, off?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to do that. And then I am going to, I don't know, I'll keep the program, like the pilot program running, and then just get out of there.
Okay. Robin, Alan receives information on his phone that will give him access to the main lock on the room, and after about 3 hours and 20 minutes of riding in this dude's car now, we're now 4 hours total. I've stole this guy's car. What time of day is it? It's in nighttime now, isn't it? So we're like 8 o'clock going into 9. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you arrive at Motel 7.5 at 9:15. There's 2 cars in the parking lot, one of and a semi-truck. Lights are on in the front office. The building itself is L-shaped, 2 stories. The sign doesn't even work, but you can see you only know you're in the right location because the car brought you here, and the headlights illuminate the building. There are no lights on the outside of this building. Trees line in all directions. You see a couple of rusted out hulks of cars parked in the tree line. Up the way, you see a phone booth. You don't know what the fuck a phone booth is, but you see one. It looks like there's somebody in it. Welcome to Sonomish.
I would have included blankets.
Sure.
In that stop and go, like maybe a couple of pillows, some blankets. Don't lay on the mattress.
Some zip ties and canisters of sanitary spray so that you can zip tie it to the canister, throw it in the room, and shut the door and wait.
Exactly.
Make some homemade sanitary grenades.
Yeah. Soap, shampoo, all the necessities.
How much? So right now it sounds like you probably spent about 300 yen buying some food and supplies.
That's fine.
All right, Alan, there you are in a car that doesn't like you, with a guy who doesn't like you, with about 4 boxes worth of supplies, and you have to get up to the second floor with all this stuff.
Well, first things first, I sort of slouch down in the front seat, draw a hand over my face, and start crafting the illusion of a troll. Physical mask.
Not going to worry about dice rolls. We're going to assume that you succeed.
Wow, that's pretty wicked, Alan. Because I'm still on your comm.
I'm going to take a couple moments to do attribute boost, strength, and body.
Okay.
And then check the guy's bonds. Still tied up.
I should probably give another roll. It's been a while. Yeah, no success. I don't know what's going to happen if he actually makes a success, so I don't know.
Poop himself.
The gag will probably come off.
Alright, so you enhance your strength and bod just a little bit so that you'll be able to carry some more weight. So this is like the hen, the fox, and the hound question. How do you get them across the river? What goes up first? What goes up second? Do you leave this guy in the car alone? Do you leave the car unlocked while you're going up? You know?
I'll do what I did at the restaurant. Leave my Wendell phone there, camera on the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, I can't. I'll leave my Allen phone there. Camera on the guy. Take the Wendell phone and pick up 2 boxes and start going up.
Okay. So you get to watch the car. Are you going to lock the car while he's gone?
Yes.
All right. You got a good view of the car. The car has a good view of everything. You realize the guy or the person in that phone booth thing is not alone. There's 2 people in that phone booth.
Perception!
No, you don't know this. This is what you're carrying stuff up. This is what Zoe sees. You come
Can
back. What?
The zoom? Can
Yep.
I zoom?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. She does. She does want to. You see 2 guys in the phone booth. One guy is dressed as a woman.
Unzoom.
Do you need me to tell you what they're doing?
I don't know. What are they doing in there?
Smushing.
Gross. Not gross. Whatever.
All right. Alan, you come back for the rest of the stuff.
Pick up the second 2 boxes. Do the same thing.
Okay. At this point, as you're going up for the second trip, the 2 individuals in the phone booth have gotten finished with their romantic interlude. They both step out into the rain. One looks at the other and puts his hand up against the other one's scruffy chin, leans in and gives a long and indulgent kiss as the one who's wearing the woman's clothes heads back to the semi-truck, and the other one who's pulling his pants up heads to the front office.
Excellent.
And with that, Alan finishes unloading all the boxes and the passenger quietly and without being noticed into room 2C. Do you leave a phone with the car, or do you take all the phones with you?
I take all the phones with me. At this point, I don't care if the car gets stolen.
Right.
But I do lock it.
Okay. The hotel room has a terrible Wi-Fi service, but it's still there. It has a microwave television or just regular television. Let's see what else. It's got one of those bathtubs that spray water up, as well as a toilet that sprays water up. You don't know if that functions by the way it looks.
Don't do it.
First thing Alan does
Yep.
is tells his passenger, too much noise and I'm leaving you on the bed.
Okay.
Oh, that's nasty, man. That's...
Well, it looks like it was made up.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that top cover, because if you pull that top cover back, it's stained sheets.
I don't know. We haven't pulled it back yet. That's like an adventure. It's an exploration. Let's find out what's behind the secret door number 1.
Don't do it!
All right, so you're telling your current captive to be quiet.
Yeah, so I'm leaving him on the bed.
Zoe, do you want to do anything?
No, I'm just going to keep the link open
Okay.
for now.
Well, there goes that level of professionalism.
What?
You're a hacker. Do your job. You're in a new place. What do you do?
Oh, right. I got a matrix perceive stuff.
Man, we
I
got
forgot what I was supposed to do. Sorry, it's been a long day.
to put the training wheels back on for your bicycle.
Sitting you doing some stuff right now. I'm on mute on this side.
I mean, you can just buy some successes. You don't have to actually roll. Noise level about here is, we'll say 3. No, actually I said it's shitty, so we'll say it's 5.
Excellent. Then I'll run some signal scrub.
Yeah.
I can buy 3 successes.
Okay. This is what you want to do? You find a silent running signal located behind the mirror in the bathroom.
Ooh. What is it?
The icon displays one of those talky toy dolls. It's the doll that you give to a kid and it learns to mimic the kid and help teach the kid how to walk, talk, and do stuff.
Ew.
It's behind the mirror.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's what it says it is. That doesn't mean what it is, though.
Right. So I'll let Alan know that there's something behind the mirror as far as electronic device in the bathroom. Probably a camera. They probably want to watch you go to the bathroom or shower. That's probably how they make extra money. That's gross. Just saying. I mean, whatever. Whatever's your kink. Yeah. Does it say if it's wired or wireless?
It's wireless, yeah. I mean, it's stealth right now, but you found it.
Yeah. Alan, go check and see if the mirror can be removed.
Alan right now has a strength score of what?
6.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at this point everything in this room is removable by a strength of 6.
She's got a body up to 5 and strength of 6.
Yeah, so like anything in this place is removable, even the toilet.
I'm not touching the toilet until it's been sanitized.
Just get the bathroom mirror off. Sort of gently. Because even if I turn it off, they can turn it back on.
Yes.
So, you just need to take it out.
Pulls it up, takes it out. It's like...
It is a toy. It is the doll. It's the little educational doll. But they're also able to be hooked up to a Wi-Fi system, so you can remotely watch and see what the kid's doing and help the kid learn. So yeah, they just dug a hole in the wall and stuck the doll in there. It's actually a type of drone. Maybe if you know somebody who likes drones, they might get a kick out of having it. Like a Furby. It's like a Furby that can walk around.
Just take the batteries out from underneath it. It should have like a little...
Yeah. The other thing is, it's probably got a lot of video recorded on it, so...
Pay data.
I'm not sure that's pay data.
It is to somebody.
That means everything is pay data to somebody.
That's true. It is.
Yes, but it could be like, oh, that guy's here.
Alright, so... I'll remember what the toy is called later, but for right now, it's basically a toy drone.
Nanny Cam Plus.
Nanny Cam Plus thing, so make sure to write that on your sheet. Unless you decide you don't want to keep it, which I don't care if you do or not. It's filled with dirty pictures of truck drivers.
I'll take out the memory at some point, quite possibly literally.
Alright.
It can probably be sold.
Hours run on. Now you've diffused the room. It seems a lot more secure. The hacker's on her job.
I go give the bugger something to drink and eat.
The captive?
Yes.
But not savages.
He's got to be in good, reasonable condition for turning over, so...
Yeah, he tells you, as soon as you remove the gag, he says... I don't know how much you're being paid for this, but please, listen to me. You've got to let me go. I can pay double what they're offering. I promise you that.
Did you not hear my comment about the bed? I was not joking.
No. Hold on. So Guy, what's up? Why were we paid to bring you in? Like, what is this all about? Why do they want you anyway?
Look, I found out some stuff about the Enclave, and once they find out that I'm the one responsible for the leaked information, they're going to come after me. And I'm assuming that's why you picked me up, because they found out. They're just going to kill me. They're just going to try to find out where I've stashed the data and take me out. Look, you work for the Enclave. That's why you're here.
Uh-huh.
And
I'm gonna let her take this over, because right now Alan's going to go into a cleaning frenzy.
Okay.
Excellent. So,
You don't understand. The Enclave isn't what you think it is.
Then what is it?
It's not run for the benefit of the Shadows or Shadowrunners. It's run by corporations.
Like what corporation?
The Game Master has misplaced the list.
What? Who is this Game Master you speak of?
Yeah. I wish I... Can you just chill? Why not? Oh, never mind. There it is. I found it. He found it, he says.
I think this guy's schizophrenic.
And Alan is listening. He's just...
Corporations like Evo, Soda and Neonet, they control it. They trade it like a stock option. They trade you like you're a stock option. They're controlling every job you do. It's not because you're fighting against the corporations. You're not doing anything grand. If you think you're doing Robin Hooding, you're not. You've been lied to. They took it over and they're now manipulating it. They're manipulating you.
like Alan's like, heard this and all this and 10 pence will get you a loaf of soy bread. Thinking that.
What makes you so sure?
What makes me so sure?
Yeah.
I found the data. I was able to run the double algorithmic calculations to determine the necessary securities that they are using to keep themselves hidden while they're using the Enclave. And after I discovered that, I realized I had to get out. And then I got caught. That's how I know. Somebody followed me down. That was you guys. You got hired by them to capture me. You're going to turn me over for a reward, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
Who's your contact in the Enclave? That's what I'm asking. Yeah, he's asking you. Who's your contact in the Enclave? Who hired you to do this job? I promise you, they don't know it, but they're working. They might even be part of the whole thing. Higher levels of management, upper level management of Evo, Soda Neonet, they all have people who use fake IDs inside Enclave to get Shadowrunners to do jobs on the notion that the Shadowrunners are doing a good deed, but they're really not.
Why don't you tell me some of the names of the people that are in this area? That are running in this area? Like some of the people that are doing jobs. Or like handing out these jobs.
He's going to say, I don't have individual names. All I do is I have a data file that has the necessary information to prove that there is a trail of money that leads from Enclave to those corporations, specifically.
Well, where is the file at?
Hidden. I put it in a safe location.
Okay.
And if anything happens to me, it'll get out. It'll get out to the press. It'll get out to the news.
So I hate to tell you this, but...
After it'll get out to the press and Alan starts having hysterics.
If these corporations do in fact own the Enclave, even if it does get out to the press, it'll be swept under the rug, and it won't matter.
That's not true. A lot of Shadowrunners rely upon the Enclave to help them get jobs. You will be out of jobs.
Mm-hmm. You're making my point for me. I mean, do you think that these corporations, these huge, massive corporations, are going to let anybody do that? Like, get rid of this
useful buffet of Shadowrunners?
Exactly. Why would corporations let that happen? And why would they let the information get out?
Are you done playing with him, Zoe?
Right, so he'll say, no, they wouldn't want this information to get out. And they wouldn't really care if it did get out, but the people who work with the Enclave would, because they would realize that they have been set up and used. Good people like you two.
That's sweet. So where is this data file? Because now I'm interested.
I put it in a safe location, in the hands of someone who will take care of it.
And that location is? Tell me and my friend won't have to break your toes? I don't know how to do this very well. Alan?
Take the light bulb out and smashes it.
You guys are terrible at this.
I know! I mean...
Alan and then goes over and looms over him in his best I am a troll fashion.
I gave it to Karsten Lund. I gave it to Mr. Lund. He's got it, and he's going to keep it safe. He's a Shadowrunner, just like you.
Carson
Karsten.
Karsten. And where can I find Mr. Lunt?
I have no idea. If he was smart, he would be on the run too.
Email address? Phone number? Does he have a phone? Alan, does he have a phone?
Yeah, and I go start plying through his pockets,
Yes, he does have a phone.
Fantastic.
flip up and glare at it out of one eye and look for Karsten Lund.
Lund. No, you're not going to find a Karsten Lund in this phone.
Email address? Email trail?
Not in this
Nothing?
phone. Nope.
Where's the other one?
Searching him. Searching the guy again.
Nope, you're not going to find his you will have both. You can easily have both of the phones that he had on him, but neither of them are going to have any connection with Lund. None of the identification, none of the contact information in there had ever connected with anyone named Lund. The only possibility is if there is one of the contacts that are in there is Lund, and it's just a fake name. You guys have dealt with fake names before.
Yeah. So I'm going to run on a side thing, run a search, like an auto search for that name in any of the information that we got before, like the receipts or information on the other stuff.
Sure.
Okay. Just for funsies.
Sure. Matrix perception. See if there's some sort of connection between all that information and this new name, Lund.
5 successes.
All right. It's going to take several minutes for this to run, so it's not going to be instantaneous.
Fine.
Anything you want to do in the meantime? Other than feed and water your captive?
Feed and water him and get back to cleaning.
Okay.
I'll try to call Sunny again, or I'll try to call her.
It's probably about 10, 11 o'clock at night by now. Voicemail again.
Hey, just wondering where you are. Give me a call. Hugs and kisses. Bye.
Okay. You guys are free to do whatever you want at this point in time. Any chance you talk to him, he's definitely going to express his concern with letting him go. He's trying to save his life. The corporations will come after him. He doesn't know where Lund is. Lund's got the data. Your search will not find any association between Lund and anything listed in there. A matrix perception of 5 in this area with that information. Yeah, nothing.
Okay.
Close to about 11:30, Alan, you've cleaned the whole place from top to bottom. It was pretty nasty. When you pulled the sheets back, yeah, the sheets had stains in it, as well as a couple of leaves.
Okay.
Leaves.
Just put the tarp over it,
Yes.
and then put the sheets I bought over it, and then over the tarp, and just you can lay on top of that.
I'm just going to make up a bed on the floor. I know that's clean, because I did it.
Okay.
Travelers are filthy. Obviously never spent a night in one of these hotels.
Right, so the night continues to roll on, as well as the rain outside beats on the window.
So I probably would have asked this guy, what does this guy do? Like, what kind of jobs does he do as far as shadow running? Is he good with computers? Does he
Lund was one of those people called a street samurai.
Oh, okay.
Thoughts?
Zoe's being very good at being the good guy, so Alan's not gonna take away from that. No, he recognizes we're playing good cop, bad cop.
Oh, good. Excellent.
Yeah. You're the good cop, which leaves Alan there to break the furniture if necessary.
So, I'm gonna say, look, man, you gotta give me some more information on this Lund guy. You want me to help you? I have to validate what you're saying. And if I can't validate what you're saying, we're just gonna turn you in, and I'm gonna call it a day.
He goes by the name Quick Shot. That's his street name.
Really? Quick shot.
I didn't name the guy.
Where does he usually hang out?
I don't know the guy that well.
Well, why would you give him, something that's, if you didn't know the guy, why would you give him a piece of data that was so pivotal to your, I don't know.
Because I thought I was going to get
Existence?
away. I was about to get on the boat. He had just threatened my life. It was my way of making sure that I got on the boat. I didn't realize there was more than one person coming after me. He was coming after me because, well, we'd had some bad dealings in the past. He was seeking to get compensated for what he thought I'd done wrong to him. I thought he was hired by the Enclave to take me out. I thought they had turned around and figured out what was going on. He came after me for revenge. I gave him the information so that he wouldn't kill me.
You seem to have a lot of this sort of trouble.
Lun's a bad guy, and I know it, and he's done terrible things. He killed people to get where he wanted to be, and I get that, but he also realized what the corporations would do, and have been doing to these people. They hire other people to kill innocent individuals, trade people's lives from one place to the other. I saw so many extraction jobs from Aztecology, Horizon, and so many different ones that were being done for the benefit of Evo, Neonet, and stuff. They were just swapping people's lives, using them like pawns, using Shadowrunners like pawns.
Interesting. You should probably sleep.
I'm too nervous to go to sleep.
He's not going to say anything because he understands what this guy's doing, but the guy went off without a real plan, which Alan thinks dim.
His plan was use the data, save his life, multiple IDs, blur where he was going, get out of the country. Someone caught him. He gave up his data so that he could get away, and then someone else caught him.
You really needed to plan for more margin of error in your operations. Gag the guy and
Okay.
go to bed.
All right. Alan's going to sleep. This guy can't do anything but just lay here, flop around like a fish.
Okay.
And I mean, Alan's lying close enough to kick him if he does anything more than wriggle, so...
Yep. All right. So what now?
I'm going to take a quick hop over to Jackpoint
Okay.
and search any of the message boards for any mention of this quick shot guy.
Sure. All right. No dice roll necessary to find, do a search for a name. Several comments come up by him that he's left behind. He has been in Jackpoint. It's got him listed as a frequent member. He's posted enough times, we'll say maybe about 200 different times onto the forums and stuff like that. So he's not a silent individual. He picks up jobs. He talks about having to do the extent at which you need to go to do a job sometimes can go beyond what you think is acceptable. And that's just kind of like when the tag at the end of all of his, I'm willing to go that extra distance to make sure the job gets done. You find comments by other people going, hey, someone's linked you to the death of this woman. And his response, I don't know her. Stuff like that. Someone says, hey, Quickshot, did you do that this past weekend? Yeah, that was me. Good job. Nicely done, stuff like that. So anyway, you see comments, people give them some attaboys, and at the same time people saying you're a jackass, you take things too far, stuff like that.
Like, what kind of stuff? Like, I'll kind of dig into that a little bit. Is it, like, super bloody stuff? Terrible things? Like his psychotic person, or...
Well, he has a cybernetic hand that has a retractable chainsaw in it so that he can wrap his hand around somebody's throat and chainsaw their head off. And he uses it to sever heads. He will garrote someone. He tossed a corporate security guard into a tank of acid. Didn't have to, but he did. It's commented that he's wired. Not as wired as some are, but he's definitely wired. His favorite weapon is his monofilament knives, because it can cut through anything.
This guy just screams trustworthy.
Yeah.
He will not do a run. He will not do a run against Ares. He says that I don't work for Ares, but I have friends in there who's helped me, and therefore I won't run against Ares. He's a card-carrying member of the Stuffer Shack Union. Loves Stuffer Shacks. Stuffer Shacks are basically, his go-to for a meal. He thinks Stop and Go are the work of the devil. So yeah, you get the idea that he might be psychotic.
Okay.
Ooh, while you're in Jack Point, you notice that Norris 2030 logs into Jack Point.
Is he just like hanging out, chatting with some people?
Yep. He's in a private room. Looks like he's doing some business.
Oh my. If I wanted for Senpai to notice me, I would send him a heart emoji, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
Away! I guess I'll wait. I don't know, till tomorrow. Continue to try to get a hold of Sunny intermittently. I guess in the morning I'll give her a call.
Okay.
I'm sure Alan will want to sleep, so I'll take care of that.
When you call in the morning.
We're sorry, but the number you have reached is not in service at this time. Please check the number or try your call again later. Thank you. Goodbye.
Is this the only number for Sunny that I have? Like, would she have called me from, like, different numbers? Oh, man. Wait, he hangs out with Trollface. I have him as a contact.
You do?
I will call Trollface. Damn it, man.
We're sorry, but the number you have reached is not in service at this time. Please check the number or try your call again later. Thank you. Goodbye.
This is very unprofessional.
yeah, it is. Completely. You did a job, and now she's not answering her phone, and she disconnected her phone?
Yeah,
What's up with
what am I supposed to do with this guy? I would know where Sunny's office is, wouldn't I?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to tell Sitting Eagle that I'm going to borrow his truck.
All right.
Because I need to go into the city.
Okay.
And I'll drive over to where Sunny's office is.
Okay. So, where you said you called in the morning, so we're assuming morning means what? 8 o'clock? 8:30?
No, like morning is 5:30.
That's late night. Anyways, so...
No, it's early morning.
means driving his truck, getting onto the ferry, taking the ferry over, going into downtown. You're looking like 6+ hours worth of time. His truck doesn't have a pilot program. What the fuck are you gonna do?
Drive decently and not fast?
Let's make sure there's no bad fucking weather.
Oh, fuck. I'll look at the forecast for today.
You probably should do that before you start driving.
Yeah, that one. Then I'll...
Oh shit, baby, look what I rolled.
Is it terrible? It's terrible.
Now look at number 6.
Oh, damn.
No rain.
What?
You get out, you check the forecast. There's no rain on the horizon.
Okay, let's do this.
So right now in Seattle, it is slightly sunny, drizzly, but by around 11-ish or so, by the time you get there, it's supposed to be 0 rain. And so the weatherman's like telling everybody, get out your...
Hell has frozen over.
Get out and do stuff. It's not going to last for very long. Oh my god, it's a 6-hour break in the weather.
So, I imagine that it's the exact opposite of when it rains here, and everybody loses their goddamn minds when they...
Nobody can drive properly because they're overcorrecting.
Yeah.
Alright, so, about 6 o'clock is when you get in the truck and start heading that direction, working against the normal rain. Not so bad. Do you have at least 4 dice after a -1?
What is it? Into
Agility.
Agility plus what?
Drive.
I don't have drive.
So that means you default on your agility.
I have 4 dice after.
So you could buy 1 success. So you can drive in the rain. You're capable of chewing gum and walking at the same time. So this means you're going to be fine. And when it stops raining, you're actually going to gain a whole dice.
Yes.
All right. What that means is by... Alan, you're going to wake up probably about 8 o'clock in the morning, and Zoe's going to be about 3 hours out. So we'll take it from there. Alan. No rain, wow.
Wake up, go feed and water the guy.
He's a new puppy.
Just ignore what he says for now.
Life is a lie. The Enclave is controlled by quarks!
Yes, got all that last night. I'm not stupid, you know. I'm not stupid or deaf.
I would have sent you a text message because I didn't want to wake you.
Look at the phone from as far away as I can read it.
What does the phone say?
It says, couldn't get a hold of Sunny. Phone's disconnected. Heading to her office.
Any news on Quick Shot? Text.
Not yet. I just wanted to get rid of this guy so nobody's inconvenienced. But it is a good information for later. Oh, no. Scratch that. And this is coming up as you're looking at your screen. He's a psycho.
Great. We'll keep an eye out for him. In case he decides to finish the job he started.
He probably won't, come back to get him, but he's probably very dangerous. And if we talk to him at any point in time, we should probably proceed with caution.
Right.
Because
and a troll.
Yeah. ... chainsaw hand.
Let's get 2 trolls. Right. Life isn't complicated enough.
Okay. So, what does Alan want to do? Because Zoe's driving for the next 3 hours to get to downtown. Do you want to meet her there?
I would say don't worry about it until after I get out of her office. We don't even think about moving the guy or anything like that.
Right.
It should be fine. Just hang tight until I get some more information.
Okay. All right.
There's TV.
This was probably low tech enough for me.
Yeah, it probably is low tech enough for you. So, 9 o'clock rolls around. Why is this important? Because at 9 o'clock, the car gets a signal from the rental service. Questioning the car why it's not on the ferry where it's supposed to be, where it said it was supposed to be, being picked up at its next location tomorrow morning. The car was supposed to be letting know what the hell's going on. And the GPS in the car is telling the computer system that it's currently talking to, I don't know, man. And so the phone, his phone, receives a message going, well, it translates basically into WTF.
I go, Zoe might want to get the car elsewhere.
Right. That.
And send her the
So this is now 9 o'clock in the morning, about 9, 10, 9:15, whatever. You're now in Seattle. You're off the ferry. You've gone through several highways. You're heading toward the downtown area. You're on the highway, I-5 right now or something. I could look if it's needed to know. But, so that means Alan's sending you a message while you're driving.
After he texts that he's going to make sure the guy is secured and then go down and start cleaning the car of, fingerprints and whatnot.
Yeah, you would be on 5 right now, heading into downtown.
I'll tell Alan that if it's hooked up to his phone, he should be able to just, if it's hooked up to the guy's phone, he should be able to pay for more days from it by just pushing a button, because it's probably attached to an app.
All right. So, Alan, the question is, I thought you were supposed to be heading north toward Anchorage. Was there a change? Do you need more time? Can you give us some information?
I'll try and figure out what the best way, what the programming way of saying, yes, change of plans, needed to stop for a while.
Fair enough. They come back saying, well, these change of plans alter the insurance policy that you currently have on the vehicle. We're going to need you to change this insurance policy. Go ahead and access our website and go through all the needed changes so that you know ahead of time. We would suggest this coverage. Go ahead to the website and take care of that.
Well, this is his phone, so I'm assuming it's his money that I'm spending.
Okay.
So, I'll do it.
All right. You fuddle through the phone. Plop, plop, plink, plink. Yeah, You need fire insurance and flood insurance and troll insurance and
Work insurance. Go gang insurance.
yeah. So you have a field day spending this guy's money.
Reminds me. I need to check his accounts afterwards. Probably won't be needing them.
You have to slide all that over to a cred stick.
Yep.
Make sure it's not traceable.
Yeah.
Hi.
So you're fiddling around. Make a logic plus computers roll to navigate through the phone's setup. Remember, you have a -2 for this.
You can do it. I believe in you.
2 successes.
Right. I have written down here 3d6. So roll 3d6. Or 3 dice for your success.
8.
There's about 8,000 on associated with an account hooked up to this phone.
I'm going to, how much does a silver grade cred stick hold?
I do believe well over 8 grand.
Okay, I'm going to slot the amount over to my cred stick
Great.
and say, send a text to Zoe. Alan is a basically honest character, despite what he does, and say, 4,000 for you when we meet up.
Alright, so you plug it in, and so you spend that time stealing this man's hard-earned money. Such an honest individual. I love you guys.
This is what you wanted, Max.
The psychopath looks more friendly than you two.
Aw, come on.
At least he, shows the people, hey, I have a chainsaw hand. Anyways, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You guys are good people. I mean, at least you didn't, beat him up and then,
They're all good people, Brent.
they're all... This Shadowrunner gets an 11 out of 10. He's a good Shadowrunner.
Good Shadowrunners, Brent.
All right. We will move on. You have at least 2 more hours of stuff to fill. Otherwise, I'm just going to move over to her when she arrives at Sunny's office.
Probably going to wipe the guy's phone.
Yeah, that's a computer plus logic roll. All right, have fun with that. All right, so pull into downtown. You pull into a parking lot. The drive is amazing. The windshield wipers haven't gone off one time in this old truck. As you're driving down the streets, they have that glisten shine to them as the sun is out. It is a beautiful day in downtown Seattle. The sun is shining. The birds are singing. People are running all over the place. The parks are open. They've got the large coverings that normally cover all the parks have been pulled back. Everybody's out, and not a goddamn one of them knows how to fucking drive. You see they're doing like this because of the glare coming off the road.
I have fiddled around and found Sitting Eagle sunglasses, so I'm putting those on because it's like, I'm not an outside person.
It's so bright. You're getting a suntan coming off the dashboard.
Oh, man. Hoodie up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, park the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Get out, lock it, fun stuff. Go into the office building.
Okay. You walk into the front area. You see all the doors and whatnot that leave the different locations. Hallway that goes down to other locations. You walk up to the door that you know goes to Sunny's, and it's locked.
Thanks for listening to the original Box Set Shadowrun podcast. Our runners will pick up where we left off next week. In the meantime, you can connect with us via Facebook or YouTube to check out actual play videos of the original box set playing Shadowrun and other tabletop RPGs. You can also swing by our website at originalboxset.com and check out our gaming calendar, additional information about our games, and images that inspire our worlds and characters. And if you're enjoying our work, please consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/originalboxset so that we can continue to bring you this podcast as well as other great actual plays and entertainment. Today's featured music is titled Epic Song from Alpha Brutal, and trust me, the whole song is pretty epic, so check it out. We'll catch you next week, chummers. And now for all this legal dreck. Original Box Set is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial 4.0 International License. You can share us, but please give us credit. The Topps Company Inc. has sole ownership over the names, logo, artwork, marks, photographs, sounds, audio, video, and or any proprietary material used in connection with the game Shadowrun. The Topps Company Inc. has granted permission to Original Box Set, that's us, to use such names, logos, artwork, marks, and or any proprietary materials for promotional and informational purposes on its website, but does not endorse and is not affiliated with Original Box Set in any official capacity whatsoever. Oh my goodness, that's so much. Okay, bye.